Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Sorry, I was just doing a little bit of reading. Um, I just got done finishing a book recently, not that long ago, and I'd like to tell y'all about it. I'd like to introduce y'all to The Empire of the Vampire by Mr. J. Kristoff. And it was a fabulous book, one of the best books I've read throughout my years, and very breathtaking. And this is part one. I look forward to part two. So I'll be telling y'all why I like this book, and I'll tell you what it's about. So this book right here is a vampiric world ruled by the creatures of the night. Okay? It has been 27 long years since the last sunrise. Gives you like a 30 days of night vibe. For nearly 3 decades, vampires have waged war against humanity, building their eternal empire, even as they tear down our own. Now only a few tiny sparks of light endure in the sea of darkness. Gabriel de Leon is a silver saint, a member of a holy brotherhood dedicated to defending the realm and church from the creatures of the night. But even the Sylvan... I've been playing too much Elden Ring, I almost said Golden Order. But even the Silver Order could not stem the tide once daylight failed us. And now only Gabriel remains. Imprisoned by the very monsters he vowed to destroy, the last Silver Saint is forced to tell a story of legendary battles and forbidden love, of faith lost and friendships won. Of the wars of the Blood and the Forever King, and the quest for humanity's last remaining hope, the Holy Grail. So, this book is a wonderful book. I'll say it is very breathtaking, very eye-catching, and it's a real page-turner. Like, it's a book I could not put down. So, what I liked about the book is that I enjoyed the tales of forbidden love, the battle between the creatures of the night, and I enjoyed also the story of Gabriel becoming a Silver Saint, his training to become a Silver Saint, and the people he meets and the people he lost. And I also enjoyed the story of how he became what he is, and pretty much like this is a Silver Saint covered with tattoos. And they call him a lion because he has a big lion like tattooed on his chest, and a whole bunch of different variety of tattoos all over his body. Except his face though. So I would definitely recommend this book for people, and it's a very enjoyable book. I would say if you enjoy the Twilight series, if you enjoy a little bit of Game of Thrones, you'll definitely love this book. And definitely not for kids. But like I said, it's a real page turner. What I think is good about it is that it gives me a 30 Days of the Night vibe because it's a world where the sun has not risen in 27 years. And it also makes me feel like whenever I read this book, I feel like I'm really walking through a blizzard and also through a dark forest where I can see red eyes looking at me in the distance. And it also makes me think of Bram Stoker's Dracula, where also you wonder how do you kill these vampires, because in many other vampire books, like each vampire sometimes is killed differently. Like some of them turn to stone. Some of, like in the Twilight, they look like they break into glass, or they look like they're cracked up ice shatters. And some catch on fire. You impale them to the heart, and it makes me want to watch Lost Boys again. That was one of my favorite movies back in the 80s, and like I said, this is a very enjoyable book. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It also has a few illustrations in this book. I will show you all the illustrations in the videos to come. And the illustrator is Monolith Art, if I'm being more accurate. And also, New York Times bestselling author Laini Taylor has also said brilliant and a unputdownable with tenderness, light bound into the bitter dark of a grim and a fascinating world. I could never agree any more than that really says. Because I totally have to agree with what she just said. Because it makes me feel like we're looking into the eyes of how the vampiric creatures of the night see the world, and letting us know that they're not some mindless, bloodthirsty beasts. In this book, they're kind of actually civilized people. Ruthless, I'll say that. Very ruthless. Like, there was one character named Laura Voss, who, known as the Blood Wraith, who, after they took the Empire, she ordered to have all of the babies in the capital brought before her, and she bathed in their blood, which is kind of similar to the historical Blood Countess Elizabeth Bathory, the Hungarian Blood Countess, who murdered 300 maidens in her household and bathed in their blood, claiming to have a lust for youth, believing that soaking in blood could actually help her maintain her youth. And that's pretty much, I know enough for someone to call themselves the Blood Wraith. And the Fabian Voss, the Eternal King, he's just an extraordinary villain. It's like, he's very manipulative for a vampire king. And I like his title, the Forever King, because vampires are immortal. They don't age and die. Like in Game of Thrones, how many kings and queens age and die. But not this one. But I say that kind of wraps up this video. This is a very good book. I would definitely recommend it. I will put Mr. Kristoff's Instagram link below, and also the artist's link below in the Instagram. And if y'all made it this far into the video, if you made it this far with us, don't forget to hit that like button. Feel free to share and subscribe. And I love you guys to death, and I want to thank you for being here, part of the Rogers Ragnarok Studios, and y'all have a good day.